Okay, well, yeah, I haven't covered FNF in this video. Heck, not even in the entire channel yet. I actually haven't covered FNF yet, but let's just say I'm a really big fan. Sure, there are some problems with it, specifically the characters, but the songs are pretty good and I like the community overall. But obviously, there's some contradictions, and if you know me, I'm the king of bad opinions. And most of the videos I make is SML hate videos, and I despise Chef PP when everyone loves him for some reason. And the thing that I'm gonna say now, I do not like Silly Billy, to be honest. I'm gonna compare this to Let There Be Light, the thing that Silly Billy should have been, and see how all of them should have went. I'm just gonna do Silly Billy, aka the bad one. Yeah. This is probably the most iconic of the hit singer ones, and I do not, for the life of me, understand why. I'm just gonna say it, I do not really like Boyfriend as a character. Like, he's fine, but if I were ever to make a mod, I would definitely not include him and just include, I don't know, like, some Roblox character instead. I feel like that's better. Yeah. I'm even at Weasley going on I'm on my computer making Wendigo mods and if you don't know, Wendigo's a character I make, and one of the mods, aka the newest one, was this atrocity. I will admit, yeah. I do like Silly Billy a bit, though. I do like his design, but there are some parts that are trash, especially this part that I'm playing right now. This part sucks. I like the beat, but the design of Silly Billy impersonating just sucks so much. Sucks ass. I do not like this. Like, seriously, skip this part. It's torture. And then there's the lyrics. I'm gonna talk about the part that's like after the atrocity part, but like, cause it's not really important. I'm only doing this because of the lyric part, so let's get to that. Okay, I don't think I need to cover the rest. You literally seen this everywhere once this covered. Seriously, this appeared everywhere on YouTube once this song released. I don't need to cover the rest of this part. So yeah, I will admit the voice of it sounds good, but what I don't like is that this sounds heavily off tune. I do not get it. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, not to mention the like Silly Billy vocals themselves sound like they were recorded in in a whole football stadium. Why? And what's really annoying is the fact that like it contains like some epilepsy in it, meaning that someone could get a whole seizure from this song. Oh yeah, not to mention, and he just repeats My Way until the freaking lyric part ends. I hate this so much. Like, seriously. Like I said, I do not like the lyric part at all. Heck, I actually kind of hate it. And yeah, like I said, the song itself's okay, but I just wish. Let me just mention some stuff real quick. The owner of the Five Nights at Freddy's FNF mods made two covers of this, and let me just say it, they are miles better. All of the chromatics are changed. The part where he impersonates someone, the part where Silly Bean impersonates boyfriend, is a much better thing. Like, look at this. Like, oh my god! Oh, these the voice is just smooth and clean. It sounds like an actual mod instead of just beat. And obviously there's the like, Jesus! I like how they actually changed the lyrics to make it not as much as an atrocity. Like, seriously, that's a miracle. And also, I like how it actually sounds like this was voiced in a studio instead of a whole stadium. And not to mention, it actually shows animation once he sings. Like, it actually goes into a cutscene. And also, I like the part where once he says, I like how it foreshadows the Shadow Barney song that will get later, like, covered. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this in Silly Billy, there's like a girlfriend Silly Billy cameo. I don't know her name, but, like, yeah. I didn't mention it because it's not even important. Sure, there was a second song of it, but I don't even care about it now. It's somehow even more garbage. And also, it actually shows him, like, getting defeated once he, like, stops the lyrics. And they didn't even do that in the regular. This actually shows skill instead of just vibing with, I don't know. I don't know, silly or something. Yeah, they also cover the Shadow Barney song, which, side note, I do like how in the impersonator part it gets more possessed like actually Shadow Barney, and also once that part actually he like stops, he actually turns into the hide and seek Shadow Barney, which, side note, that's my favorite Fazbear Fright story. If you wanna know, I haven't covered Fazbear Frights yet, but like, yeah, personally my favorite one is hide and seek because this is like my second favorite FNAF character, sort of. Well, my third. The second being with Foxy, and obviously the first being Twisted Barney. But let me just get to the lyrics real quick. Yeah, personally, I think the song's weaker than the Shadow Freddy cover, but this is still a good lyric, and I like how it like shows Shadow Freddy in the part where I showed earlier. That's just a good thing. I really like that. Like I said, it'll show, and although I do think the animation's a bit janky, I do like how in the beginning of it, like the entire room just slowly gets possessed. It's just so cool. And yeah, the only weird thing about the lyric part is the fact that he turns from hide and seek to Shadow Barney. He doesn't even transform, he just turns to it instantly. That makes no sense, but okay. Now is the part that you've been waiting for. The part where I cover the newest hit single song, Let There Be Light. Okay, now Let There Be Light is the thing that Silly Billy is I wish should have done. Let There Be Light has good chromatics, it's good characters, and good backgrounds. Seriously, I think background for the Silly Billy was a freaking mirror maze in a carnival. This is like a room of death, and yeah. Oh yeah, not to also I originally didn't know what the enemy's name was, but I actually figured out that his name is Dustman. Okay, not gonna lie, that's actually quite a clever name. And yeah, it just feels like it should have been the Silly Billy. Oh yeah, not to mention the lyrics of it. Yeah, although it does cover half of the song, it actually feels like they actually tried it here. The animation is smooth, it actually looks like it's from a video game. The way Dustman sounds in the lyric part is amazing, and Overall, it's just way better. It sounds like they actually, like I said for the Shadow Freddy part, it sounds like they actually filmed it in a studio rather than a whole football stadium. I like how they actually did that. Like, let there be actually tries instead of just being a vibe. It shows the intensity of what Silly Billy should have been, and yeah. I like how it also goes into a second phase instead of just, showing a trash impersonator part. Uh, oh yeah, and I guess technically Boulder Brash also had a lyric part at the beginning, but I mean, it is quite small and it's technically, it is kind of hard to understand, but in this one that I'm showing it has captions, so you could just, yeah. Like, yeah. Boulder Brush is probably the best song in the mod, but I'm just being cocky at this point. Seriously, Silly Billy's in my opinion just hot trash. Like the title says. And it just makes no sense. Why is it this trash? Gosh. Like I said, there are some parts of the Silly Billy song I like. His chromatic. Also, so no, I have no idea what chromatic meant, and until I watched Neo Studios, I even made a whole ass comment saying that I don't like the song before 10 days before this video was even made. I'm not even joking. I actually did a hate comment on Silly Billy. It's basically, yeah. Heck, technically, this entire video is based off of this comment because it's just the most of the things I said. Because the things I said technically are based off of this. Because look at this. It's basically shows most of them. Heck, it even shows. Oh, heck, even the Neo Studios himself commented. And while I was getting a bit cocky about the off-tune part, it shows how much I hate Silly Billy. Also, not to mention, he made a second part of this technically. Where I said even freaking Jeffy's Aphos is better. Because I get that it was a joke song, sort of, based off of, technically a joke game. Yeah. It even says that I did, it says better in the Bolo Brash thing. Seriously. It even, oh yeah, also, I also said in this comment that I absolutely despise, He's Alone from Mario's Madness, and that's not even a joke. I actually despise Alone in Mario's Madness. It's by far the worst song in the mod, and I love Mario's Madness. So saying that actually feels like I'm on death row. Like I said, Silly Billy's just pure hot trash, and I would even say that it's just a full-on E tier. As for the other songs I covered, they all go in S tier. What the hell did they do to the Silly Billy song? It makes no sense. Yeah, I just don't get it. Thankfully, I think that's enough of that. I think that's enough of hate stuff for now. I might still do more videos. Also, I will do more plush videos soon. I'm just doing this out of the way. So I hope you enjoyed this video, because I'm going now.